Hey guys, it's Nurmi. Welcome back to my channel. This is Red Luna Journal. I am so happy to be making this video for you guys. I am doing a little college advice 2019 video. If you guys are in high school or you're already in college, grab a snack and we'll get started with 5 tips you should keep in mind when choosing which college to go to. So the first tip I have is to come to an understanding that the college that you actually end up attending is most likely not going to be your dream college. For some people it is, a rare amount of people, but a lot of us don't actually get to attend the dream college that we, have always quote-unquote wanted to go to. So like for me personally, I go to Cal Poly Pomona and that was not even on my list. Like I only applied there as a backup university, and honestly I didn't really know in high school like what I kind of wanted to do, where I wanted to go. I kind of just went based on like, oh, I think this sounds good. My first piece of advice would be to not be set on like going to your dream school, because most of the times that doesn't happen and everything happens for a reason. So you're gonna end up going to the school that's gonna help you out the most in terms of resources and like your career path. So just make sure to know that. The second tip I have is to be smart when choosing your majors. So a lot of people in high school, a majority of people don't know what they want to major in. So like for example, I went into college as a computer science major, and right now I'm a computer information systems major. So as I started computer science, towards like the second part of my first year, I was like, okay, this is a little bit too technical. Like I don't want to be just a software developer or programmer, which is essentially what you do with a computer science degree. So I wanted to go more into the business sides but still remain in touch with technology. So I switched my major to computer information systems, which I didn't even know was an option in high school. So it's not like I would have known and applied to that. And also in high school I was super introverted, so I wouldn't have been like, oh yeah, business and talking to people is the way to go. And then when I came to college and I came out of my shell, I realized that, wow, I actually really like doing that. You're gonna end up like kind of gravitating towards your desired path eventually anyways, so don't go like thinking too hard into it and too in depth and like, oh, I have to choose it and that's it, like that's what I'm doing for the rest of my life, because it's definitely not. My third tip is going to be getting involved on campus. So for me as a freshman, I mentioned earlier that I used to be really introverted in high school. Fast forward to a freshman year of college, that summer I got a job on campus and it was to work as a front desk assistant. So those are the people that work in the dormitories on campus, the university housing, but they work with the RAs, the residential advisors. So I got that job and they required summer training. So in August, we were there for 2 weeks before our school actually started. So the entire 2 weeks, basically we moved in early, and we got to go through training for the work and meet all these other new front desk assistants that I was working with, meet the RAs. RAs are generally older, so like, talk to them about their school, their campus life. And then finally on the first day of school, check in everybody, which was so surreal. Like I did this video interview for this campus project too, and like that process really changed me. So I give all my thanks to that job, because it like forced me to become friends with all these people that I don't know, all different backgrounds, diversity, stuff like that. And then on the first day of school, I had to suddenly check in like hundreds of people that I've never seen before. Doing all of that and taking a leadership role in that really helped me come out of my shell. So definitely like something I recommend is doing an on-campus job. And then the next thing I would recommend is getting involved in your dormitories or dorms. So basically, what I recommend is to live on campus if you can, your first year at least. I know for everyone it's not financially possible sometimes, and obviously you do what's right for you, but for me personally and most people I've talked to, the dorm experience for your first year is the best. Like you just get to know everyone in your dorm, you get to attend the community programs, you do karaoke and stuff like that, you get to go on little field trips if you want to do that, and you get to really be involved with like people from all over the world sometimes, depending on which college you're going to. So it's a really important experience that honestly helps the maturity process a lot more and just helps your interaction with people. You know, it's another thing you can opt for to get to know more people in your college. So I definitely recommend like staying in a dorm if you have the option to do that. My fourth tip is to plan for graduation. So I know it sounds a little like meticulous saying like plan for graduation, like what the heck, I'm a freshman. Let me tell you, time goes by fast. I'm gonna be a fourth year soon and then I'm graduating. Try to force yourself into going to that like monthly advisor appointment or whatever, because you're not gonna regret it, you know? Like at the end of a semester or quarter, if you're really confused about what classes to take for next quarter, it's gonna bite you in the ass if you haven't gone and talked to your advisor and, you know, planned what things you're taking when. Because classes in college fill up really fast. So you need to know, like, okay, I'm gonna take these classes. If I don't get into this class, I need a backup option. So like go to your advisor appointments, try to go like once or twice a quarter or semester and plan for the year following. Most of the times the advisors will give you like a 4-year plan and they'll sit with you and do that. But like the first step you have to do as a student is to go to the advisor. So definitely be prepared and make sure to plan for graduation. Go to your advisor's appointments. They're very important and you won't regret them anyways. If anything, you're gonna be more sure about where your path is headed. So yeah. My fifth and final tip, and the most important tip in my opinion, I definitely highly recommend that you look up your professor ratings. I didn't really look up the professor specifically that I was gonna take the class with. I kind of just wanted to arrange my schedule based on the timing. So the way it works for my school is when I register for a class, either it'll say staff if they haven't assigned the teacher yet, or it'll say the teacher's last name. So normally what I'll do is I'll look up that teacher's last name on ratemyprofessors.com or koofers.com. I think those are the two that I usually go on. I look up their name and I see if they have any ratings and I read all their reviews and look at the ratings. Most of the students that post on there, they will give you information like, oh, he gives like 2 midterms and he's hard, or oh, he gives a lot of homework and quizzes, but the exams aren't that hard, or oh, there's a lot of projects and there's a lot of group work, so be ready for that. So I highly recommend look up the teacher's name if you do have it already before you register for the class, and choose your classes based on that. It's gonna save you a lot of hard work, and you don't want to get a crappy grade just for being in a class that, you know, the teacher kind of sucked or didn't really fit your vibe. Like, alright guys, so that brings me to the end of this video. I hope you guys liked my tips on college advice for 2019, and I wish you guys all the luck in your application process. If you've never seen my face before and this is the first video you're seeing with me, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel down below. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at redlunajournal, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!